dust. Think of what you see, what you smell, what you feel, what you hear through the eyes of the Miwoks.
I want to hear one of that.
The Miwok ate a lot of acorn. They ate a lot of other seeds, but acorn was their favorite.
Jimmy. Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's make a big circle here so everybody can see. This is where they would store the acorn. Build a shelf up off the ground, fill it full of acorn they had gathered in the fall, cover it with an animal skin. This is a bedrock mortar. You'll find these, all over California, because remember what I said? People all over California are eating acorn, and so they needed a place to process the acorn. So the women would get together and they'd spend hours each day pounding acorn. So the next thing you have to do is you get a big pile of it, and sometimes they'd put it in a basket to do this, and pour hot and cold water through it about 12 or 13 times. And that washes that bad flavor out of the acorn. That's called leaching. Who knows what they cooked in?
There's a basket without a bottom. They'd set that over a rock.
Heat up rocks in the fire, and they pick those rocks up with some wooden tongs that they make, put it in the basket, and then make sure they stir and stir continuously so that the rock doesn't burn the sides of the basket. And if that rock cools down before everything's cooked, and they get another rock and put another hot rock and put that in until everything's all cooked.
Table 1's going to start here. Table 2 will start at that one. Table 3 will start at the far one, and table 4 will start at the closest one. No pushy push, but on your way, off you go.
That's the closest one.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where? 6 feet tall.
Wow, this is pretty cool.
I'd say 7. Whoa.
God, how tall do you think it is?
Maybe 6 or 7 feet tall. 8.
Maybe taller than that.
8. 12 or 13.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
10 or 11.
Yes, you may.
I can fit
Well, I think I can fit.
Lily, are you feeling better? Lily, are you feeling better?
Are you guys being artsy?
What? Oh no. Don't go in.
Who hunted? Men or women?
Men.
Okay, yes, men. Deer. They went hunting deer.
Elk, duck, and geese.
They hunted all those things, yes. What else?
And rabbits, because they used the rabbit skin for the blankets.
And not just baby blankets.
But
yeah,
many other
everybody's
things.
blankets, yeah.
Don't they go in the sweat lodge before they go hunting?
Yes, they go in the sweat lodge before they go hunting to prepare themselves for the hunt. That's part of their spiritual practice. So what do you think they might use the deer hide for?
They might use it for like clothing, and they also use it for the acorn, the granary.
But they did use the antler to shape the arrowhead. So you could cut off one of these. This is called a tine, one of these points of the antler, and you could shape your arrowheads with it. If you were sick, people knew special plants or ceremonies that could be performed to make you well. And the spiritual leaders started the ceremonies. So they would be the people who would lead you into the roundhouse. So that's pretty much what I can say about their government or the way things are organized. They got married very young. Usually by the time they were 12 or 13 years old, they were married. And they also died young compared to us. On the average, about once a month, Miwok come and have ceremonies here.
You can't just walk straight through to your seat because that's only for where the special people go, and they have a certain person for like everything. There's like a healer, like we'd have a nurse, and like a leader, like we have a president. And I thought that was kind of cool.
It's like instead of just avoiding guns, you take a rocket launcher. Oh!